Good day, everyone. Today, we will be playing two invasion games. So, let's start first with ball tag. Since there are only 3 participants to play this game, we will be playing individually instead of a team. One player should be offensive, and the other 2 should be defensive. To start the game, the offensive player will stay at the middle, and the defensive players will go to the crossing lines, opposite to each other. In order for the offensive player to score, he or she has to get one ball from one side and transfer it to the other side without getting tagged. The offensive player has 2 minutes to complete the task. Failure to do so, switching of roles will happen. Here are some tips for offensive players. Be aware of their movement and make sure you cross immediately so you won't get tagged. You can fake your movements to make the defensive players confused. Lastly, make sure to dodge them when they are about to tag you. Now, here are some tips for defensive players. Be fast and make sure they can't dodge you, and widen your stance when you are defending the bin. Keep your eyes peeled and look if the offensive player is trying to cross the line. So here we are into the next game. We will be playing Patintero. The goal of this game is to successfully cross the playing area, back and forth without being tagged. There are 2 defensive players and 1 offensive player for this game. To start the game, the offensive players will go to the starting point, while the defensive players will proceed to the crossing line, where they need to guard. If an offensive player is caught, they will be eliminated and the groups will exchange places. If an offensive player successfully crosses the line without getting caught, a point will be given to the player. Here are some tips to offensive players. Make sure the defensive players are not looking or focusing at you, and run quickly across the lines. The guards won't notice and you will get a point. You can trick the defensive player by pretending to move, even if you won't. Lastly, try to dodge as much as possible so the defensive player cannot eliminate you. Now, here are some tips to defensive players. If an offensive player is trying to trick you, don't fall for it, and spread your arms wide enough to easily reach and tag them. Lastly, always be alert to change direction to keep up with the offensive player. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.